evening, everybody. With the Huge Pop Wrestling Podcast, we have a special couple guests tonight. Tonight, we start our season 2 of Wrestling with Purpose and collaborating with CWF Rockwall Christian Wrestling Federation out of Rockwall, Texas. We're beginning the season of our of the roundtable talk with two young ladies from the CWF Kids program. Please welcome to the show Razor and Rowdy Ray Ray. How you guys doing tonight?
Good.
Which one's Rowdy Ray Ray?
Me. And I'm Razor.
You're Razor. Welcome to the show. Thank you guys for coming aboard. Thank you to
thank
your
you,
mother and dad for allowing you guys to come. So, the first question I ask everybody is, talk to us about you as a fan of professional wrestling. Who do you like? Who do you don't like? What shows do you watch? So go ahead.
I really like Cody Rhodes and Rhea Ripley.
Hey, you can't go wrong with those two picks.
Oh.
Yeah, I like Cody Rhodes, Rhea Ripley, Becky Lynch, and Jade and Bianca a lot.
Okay. So do you guys have a preference? Do you like Monday Night Raw? Do you like SmackDown?
I don't really know. Maybe I don't really know because I haven't seen all of the draft so far, so I don't really know.
That's fair.
Nope. I think I just watched a little bit of it, and then we have the second part tonight.
Yeah.
So, Rico, you have any questions for the young ladies?
I'm going to ask that poster right behind you, Rowdy.
This
that
one?
W. Yes. Out of that list right there, who's your favorite? I'll ask both of you.
Ooh, okay. I already know mine.
Go ahead.
Mine. You go first. Okay. Mine is, I bumped the table. Shawn Michaels.
Same. You just got extra points in my book.
All right.
Yeah. Shawn Michaels is my favorite, and Triple H. Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
All right.
Gotta love it. Two of the best right there. And I really think that Triple H does not get enough wrestling credit.
Yeah.
He's a great wrestler.
Yeah, he's awesome. And to be like of the WWE, he's doing like an awesome job right now. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I love it. The Triple H era.
Yeah. I'm really liking it. I think it's going really well. Yeah, me too.
And this is so cool because how old are you ladies?
11. 11. We're twins.
11 years old, and they already can figure out the fact that where Vince McMahon had WWE and where Triple H already has them. That's so cool. I mean, seriously.
That is very cool.
My applause goes out to you ladies for being so, educated in wrestling. So is your whole family wrestling fans?
Yes. Our whole household, yeah.
Your whole household, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So you guys watch AEW?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Who's your favorite AEW fan? Star.
I like Kenny Omega a lot.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
And Kazuchika Okada.
Okay.
Ooh.
Those are good.
That's good.
And Will Ospreay. Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say, where's Will Ospreay?
Yeah.
Well, my favorite wrestler is Sting. I love the guy. I think he's amazing. So I'm a Sting fan. I'm sad to see him retire.
Yeah.
But So all right, got to ask the question. And we got 4 people. Who knows if any of these CWF guys are watching? Who is your least favorite CWF, and who is your favorite CWF person?
My least favorite is Reinhardt, and my favorite is Guardian.
Yeah,
okay.
I have to say the same thing. Like character-wise, yes.
Character-wise, Guardian, and character-wise, you don't like
Reinhardt.
What? Well, what's wrong with Reinhardt? Let's talk about why you don't like Reinhardt. What is
you hear that, Ryan?
Yeah, I mean,
he is one of our wrestling coaches, and he always gets in our faces at shows.
Ooh, there you go.
Yeah.
So, what made you say, man, you know what? Let's try this wrestling thing for kids. Let's try this wrestling. Where were you at? What happened? What did you go? Oh my God, I want to be a professional wrestler.
So my mom asked me and Ryan if, like, what we would like decision would be how we would feel if we got in a wrestling. Both really wanted to do it, and then once we started wrestling, we both really, really liked it, and then we wanted to become WWE superstars.
Yeah.
Wow.
That is an awesome goal right there.
That is awesome goal. Don't ever lose sight of that goal. I mean, there's a lot of people out there that will say, "Oh, you never can do it," but keep your eyes focused on what you need to do and do the right thing. You're with the great promotion in CWF as you grow older. You got to Ryan Hart, man. He's your coach. I mean, one of the best, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. They're both I think if anybody had to coach us, they would definitely be the best.
Well, just FYI, your comment about Ryan Hart, he did not hear that because Ryan Hart and Akil are out there watching the show. So thank you for coming on board, Ryan Hart and Akil. They said pretty some mean things about you, Ryan. I don't know, man. You got to lay off them a little bit, okay? Lay off them.
I see some extra laps coming your way or something. Laps around the building. So did your did your parents get you just started watching wrestling right when you were really young?
So what happened was it was Friday. It was Friday and we didn't know what to watch. And my dad was just like, "Oh, just see what's on YouTube TV." And he scrolled across SmackDown. And he was like, "Oh, I used to watch this when I was a kid. And how about we just try it out?" And we just kind of fell in love with it from there. And we've been watching it ever since. We were seven or six.
So answer this to make Huge Pop feel a little bit better. Do you like Roman Reigns?
No. No.
Oh, you just broke his heart.
Dude, okay, so explain to me then why this guy carried our business for 4 years, did such a wonderful job. Why don't you? What is it that you don't like about Roman Reigns?
He
doesn't wrestle enough.
He never defended his title enough.
Now that I agree. Oh, that's fair. That is fair.
Mm-hmm. Good point.
That is a good point. I will say that. And again, it blows me away how knowledgeable you ladies are at your age with the opinions, because these are opinions that you'd hear from probably kids older than you. But I appreciate that. So that's cool.
Yeah, I think that he shouldn't I don't think that he should defend it all the time, or he should have defended it all the time. But I think that he should have defended it a little bit more.
Yeah. And in his title defenses, the Usos or Solo Sikoa would interfere, and he would never really win fair and square.
Yeah.
But don't you agree that kind of brought more heat towards him?
Yeah.
Made everybody not like him more.
Yeah. I was every single time he wrestled, I'd be just one time where he can win clean, but it didn't happen.
Right. So you have a fan out here that's sending me information about you ladies. So I'm going to pull up some stuff that I've been sent through this to the Huge Pop Wrestling Podcast studio, and we can talk about what I'm going to pull up. Okay.
Got it.
Let's talk about this one first.
Oh, okay.
My gosh.
So, yeah, that was Halloween, and
Okay.
I just wanted to dress up as Danhausen.
And I was Tony Storm.
Yes.
And Halloween's also our birthday, so we get to do a bunch of fun stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, I wanted to dress up as Danhausen because he's just hilarious, and it'll make a really cool Halloween costume.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And I wanted to dress up as Tony Storm because
She's hilarious.
I like Tony Starr. Your birthday's Halloween?
Yeah.
My wife's birthday's Halloween.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
Yeah.
Halloween's definitely a really fun birthday. I love it. Yeah.
Yes, it is. I love the whole month of. Actually, we both really love the whole month of October. All the spookiness, all the scary stories.
yeah.
Yeah.
Our mom's birthday is the day before ours too.
And then our Nana's is the day before my mom. So we have 4 birthdays in a row.
It's kind of all on Halloween.
Yeah.
All right. So what about this one?
Oh my god.
Yeah. Yeah. So Blakely was Tony Storm. I was Danhausen. My mom was Hulk Hogan, and my dad was a referee.
There's Mom, huh? Mom is.
Yeah.
There you go.
My mom, she actually decided to walk around the streets and say "What's up, brother?" to random people, and it was really, really funny.
Now, let me ask, did Mom go up to anybody and say, "Well, let me tell you something"?
No, she just
No.
said, "What's up, brother?" to everyone. Everyone she
so
walked
funny.
walked by, she would just yell that, and it was hilarious.
So we get mom on the screen and have her say, "What's up, brother?"
Yeah,
Mom.
come on, mom.
She said no.
She's laughing. She's laughing.
Are you
So,
sure? Are you sure?
So tell me what it's like to be trained by Ryan Hart.
It's definitely, it's really nice, and he puts stuff in like very nice steps, and he always gets in the ring and like shows us how to do it, and it's a very very nice training, and he doesn't like push us too much. Like if we're hurting or we have like sport, like I had a big swim meet over this weekend, and I didn't. Well, we went through practice, and I didn't go like completely as hard as I could because I was exhausted, and they don't want to push us like to our absolute limits, but they push us just enough.
Yeah, and they work at your own pace because like they don't like move up like if like you're not there yet. Like if some people are above you, they'll work with those people on certain things, but like if people are below you, they'll also work he'll work with the other people on like skills that they need to perfect. And then they'll work on other people who are like better and progressing. He'll work with them on like getting better and better.
All right.
So let me ask, how comfortable are you two at taking bumps?
Pretty comfortable.
Yeah, pretty comfortable.
I do hit. I occasionally hit my head, at least like twice a practice, but it's not that bad. And I actually really enjoy doing flip bumps. They're really
me
fun.
too.
So yeah.
Do you?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Now, do you start to hurt after a little while?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like my neck is usually sore in the mornings from like doing, like if we do a ton of bumps, my neck's usually sore because you have to like keep your neck a little tense when you do the bumps, and
Yeah. A lot of on practices where we do a lot of bumps, I'm very sore the next day.
I bet. So hitting the ropes and doing all that, those kind of moves. You remember your first bump you took?
Yes.
Yeah,
I didn't like it.
I didn't really do a bump. I kind of like sat down and then rolled back, so it was like really really bad.
Well, I hit the ground really hard and I hit my head.
Yeah. The first actual bump I took, I remember they would have us like get our feet like barely under the ropes, and we would have to grab the second rope and like squat down, and then we would fall back and do a bump, and that was the way that we learned to do it. And it was a definitely easier than like doing it standing up for first bumps.
Yeah.
So
I've seen.
Go ahead, Rico.
Okay. Sorry, I was gonna say I've seen that in the what was it, the show they had, Tough Enough,
Yeah.
where they would actually have them squat down and throw backwards.
Yeah, it's a lot easier to do a bump. Like for learning, it feels weird doing it now, but it was a lot easier then.
So how old were you when you guys got into wrestling?
9.
Yeah, I think like 9 and a half.
We were 9. It was like, like we were 9.
Yeah.
It was a summer.
Okay.
Yeah. See, me, if I take a bump, I'm not gonna get out of bed the next morning.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm thinking I'm going to take the day off. All right. So you guys take a bump and go to school. So hey, that's more on you. How many kids are involved in the CWF Kids?
A lot.
Yeah, I think it's around like 35, 30.
Wow.
I actually counted yesterday, but I forgot. So I think it's like around 30, 35. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It started like around 10 kids, but it's definitely come like a long way.
Yeah, when we first started, there's only like 10 kids, and now there's like 3.
Yeah.
Are you two the only girls in the class, or?
No, there's me, my sister, I'm just gonna name like all the other girls. Bailey, Emma, Halen, Zaria. There is trying to think. Oh yeah, Josie, and who else?
Zaria?
I got Zaria.
That's all.
Halen,
Emma.
yeah, I got Emma. And we just got 2 new girls, but yeah, they're very, very nice. And they are going to have a match coming up, and they're doing really, really good.
Yeah, there's like 7 girls
And everybody's doing awesome right now. Yeah.
Awesome. Rico.
So, would you say you girls are at the top of the class, though?
Yeah. Yeah. We've been training for, I think, like a year or to 2 years, somewhere around that. So it's definitely we've been training for a while. Yeah.
So,
And
Go ahead.
Okay. So I was the first CWF ladies champion, and then she was the second one.
really? That is
Oh,
awesome.
I gotta ask, where did you come up with Rowdy, Ray Ray, and Razor? How those names come about?
So, my mom always called me Rowdy, and my middle name's Ray, and she always calls me Ray. So that's how I got my name.
Okay.
Yeah, mine is actually like actually a pretty bad story. So, my mom, she pulled my tooth, and she was like, and it was like I could not come up with a wrestling name at all, and I was like, I did not know what to do. It was a couple days before our show, and my mom was like, "Man, you got a razor sharp tooth," and I was like, "Oh, that should be my wrestling name." So I just
All right.
Razor.
Okay, that works, right?
That does work. Hey, wherever you get it from.
Yeah.
That works. So I love it because I immediately went to Rowdy Piper for Ray Ray, and I immediately went to Razor Ramon for Razor, of course.
Yeah. I do like Razor Ramon. Razor Ramon's awesome. Yeah.
Now, were you guys ever introduced to Rowdy Piper?
Yes. We watched the documentary. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So, what would you say is your favorite wrestling move to do in the ring?
Oh, definitely a stunner and sweet chin music.
I like to take or to give.
To give.
To give.
Well, both. I mean, come on. Well, both.
Yeah, we'll go.
To give, I really like to give a senton.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
I like to take stunners because the bump's not as hard, but it still looks really good. And I really like to give sweet chin music because it's Shawn Michaels' move, and it looks really cool.
Yeah,
So
I love the sweet chin music.
Have you ever given your sister the sweet chin music?
Yes. Yeah, I've actually kicked her in the face a little hard,
Like
multiple
10 times because she practices on me, so I get kicked in the face sometimes when she's practicing.
Yeah, but she's okay. So
She's okay. All right.
Put some face guards up next time. Practice.
So I'm a big fan of the Usos, of course, because I'm a bloodline guy. So if you had to compare Shawn Michaels' sweet chin music to the Usos super kick, who do you think would be harder, and who do you think does it better?
Okay, so I think Shawn Michaels is like he has the most original super kick. So Shawn Michaels would do it better.
But I feel like the Usos do it harder.
Yeah.
Okay. I personally I am a fan of Shawn Michaels growing up, but I love the Usos super kick. I mean, that's just off the chain, and I love that. So.
Now, see, I love the Usos super kick as well, but to me, Shawn Michaels, nobody can top it. He made it popular. He's the one who brought it to the game. He didn't start it, but he's the one who made it famous, and I just think nobody can top that.
Yeah.
So, are you currently title holders?
I am the CWF Ladies Champion currently, and I'm really loving it. It's awesome.
Yeah. You have a belt.
Yeah, you gotta throw that belt over your shoulder. Show it off.
I actually don't have it right now.
It's at the CWF.
Yeah.
All right. We'll have to have you guys back on at a later date so you can show off your gold.
Yeah.
So,
well, do you have any title defenses coming up?
Yes. We have it on what's the May 5th. Yeah, and I'm gonna be in a gauntlet match, and I'm very nervous, and I don't know. I'm pretty confident that I can keep the title, but it's a gauntlet match, and it's gonna be very, very difficult.
Is your sister gonna be in it too?
Yes.
So okay, I'm they call me Huge Pop. I stir the pot a little bit. I don't want to have no family wars here. But if you can look at your sister and say, "I'm coming for you," what should she be What should she be planning for?
So, well, if she said that to me, I would be planning
For me not to choke you out.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, definitely that.
Because I can choke you out really well.
Yeah, she can. She does jujitsu and
Yeah.
she's very, very good at it. Our
Wow.
friend, he was like, yeah, choke me, because he wasn't trying to be like rude, but he didn't think it hurt. He didn't think it hurt super bad. And he didn't know he was supposed to tap for a second, so he started freaking out for a second because it hurt so bad, and then
really
he
funny.
started tapping a while later.
so do you think you can take the champ?
Me?
Yeah.
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 I don't think that she can necessarily beat me, but I don't think she will, but maybe, because
Well, I can beat you because I beat you before.
Oh,
well, I've
Boom.
improved since.
shots fired.
Well, so have I. I've improved too.
Yes, but still.
All right.
So with the jiu-jitsu, do you plan on taking that further, kind of going like the Ronda Rousey path, going to the Olympics?
No.
He said no.
Okay.
You want to stick with wrestling?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Wrestling, I just want to be a wrestler. I don't want to be anything else. I just want to be a wrestler when I grow up.
Same.
So, is there any tag teams in your guys' division?
Well, no. Sometimes we get tag teams put together kind of not randomly, but we get tag teams put together. There's really no designated tag teams.
Yes,
right
there
now.
is.
Who?
Joe Dream, Golden Boy.
Oh, okay. Well, there's one. It's Joe Dream and Golden Boy, or Micah and Ace, and they're actually doing singles wrestling at the moment, but they are a tag team.
Ah.
So with Rico and I have had the pleasure of interviewing all the men in CWF, while most of the guys in CWF roster, and an amazing promotion, et cetera, et cetera. Do each of you have a goal set for when you get to graduation, and are you going to go to try to find a school and pursue your wrestling career, or do you think this is going to just stop after CWF?
I think that we definitely go, and I definitely want to go and find a wrestling school and go there and keep doing wrestling.
Me too.
Awesome.
I still want to go to college, but I want to do wrestling more than I want to get something like a business degree. So if I ever want to run my own business or something, I can. But I want to do wrestling all the way.
Yeah, me too. I want to be a WWE superstar.
Same.
Now, do you have support behind you? Does your mom and dad support this? And all
Definitely, yeah.
That's awesome. That's
1,000%. My dad's actually in there watching Raw right now.
There you go.
Tell him not to spoil nothing.
Oh, he doesn't. He doesn't.
So we got a chat. We got a guy in the chat. Terry Haas Blocker. Who's their favorite CWF ref?
Haas and Josh are the definitely awesome.
That rhymes.
They're really all great refs, but probably Haas, because I'm pretty sure he refed our first match. Yeah.
So what's the earliest match that you remember watching?
Well,
it was a ladder match.
I don't really remember watching a first match, but I remember the first wrestling thing I ever watched was a Roman Reigns and King Corbin promo, and a month later they had the dog food fight, and I loved that so much. I remember I was definitely a Roman Reigns fan then.
Did it make you feel better, Huge Pop?
That's all right. They're all right.
He wasn't very happy when Cody won. I'm just gonna tell you.
I was very happy.
I
when
was
Cody
very
won.
happy.
Hey, I thought he needed to finish the story.
He did. He 1,000% did. And I don't think Roman Reigns needed any more days for his title run because he had it plenty long enough.
I think they said it pretty well, Huge Pop.
I mean, I agree. Don't get me wrong. I agree. I agree that it was finally, I was thankful that Cody finally finished the story. So everybody that was a Cody fan could just hush. And then now my question is, though, do you guys feel the same way as me? I think the Usos and Bloodline are still overpowering Cody Rhodes, and they're still taking over. They're still more popular.
Yes.
Well, I think Cody's more popular.
Well, yeah, Cody's more popular.
But I do think the Bloodline is stronger, especially with their new addition of Tama Tonga.
Yeah.
But now, actually, wait, I changed my mind because Solo thinks that he's the tribal chief. So then the Bloodline's kind of falling apart because now Roman's going to get mad at Solo for thinking he's the tribal chief and inviting Tama Tonga without him knowing, and like getting rid of Jimmy too.
Yeah, and Jey Uso has a lot of right now he's really like on top right now, and I really like the work that he's doing right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, do you agree though that the Bloodline is good, but without Roman, it's not as good?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
without
definitely agree with that.
And it's not as good.
So Keel says, Mom is more crazy than Dad. Is that true?
Yes, it is.
I didn't even hesitate.
They're both pretty crazy, but I think Mom might be a little crazier than Dad. Actually, they might be both equally crazy.
No, Mom.
Well, I guess Mom, because I say equal and she says Mom, so it's leaning more towards Mom.
Okay.
Well, you go. Who would be more the life of the party?
Me.
Like out of our parents or
Out of your parents?
Oh,
my mom.
I was saying out of us.
Who's the life of the party out of you two?
Me.
Me. Yeah, probably. Maybe her. I don't really know. I don't really know.
So the rowdy one's more popular, or the Razor?
Me.
Well, I mean, I might talk a little bit more on accident, so.
Excellent. So you guys are looking. You guys. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm going to be completely honest right now. Is it Rowdy over here, and Razor over here? Which one's Razor? Raise your hand.
Me.
In the blue, in the Warrior.
All right, so it's flip flop on the screen. Okay, Razor's the blue, Rowdy's the okay.
Yes.
Got it. So Rowdy's more crazy. That would be right.
Yeah, she's definitely more crazy. She's more crazy.
So what's your
she's
Mount
more
Rushmore?
crazy. You're more talkative.
Right.
Yeah.
What's your Mount Rushmore of? Let's throw that up here. What's your Mount Rushmore of CWF wrestlers?
Mm.
Ooh, okay, that's really hard. So
Not to throw you under the bus. I mean, your coach is watching. Okay, I'm just saying.
Well, already Guardian Reinhardt.
Barrett Brown.
Yeah, Barrett Brown, Johnny Lawless, and AJ Styles. And Jesus Freak, but yeah, because I mean AJ Styles, I know he wasn't like he was in the CWF, and he's AJ Styles, so you have to put him there.
True.
Yeah. And Bishop.
So my dad's watching the podcast. He's one of my favorite fans and stuff, and of course he's my dad. Dad, these two young ladies are 11 years old. They broke into the wrestling business at 9. They are CWF Kids. They wrestle at Christian Wrestling Federation in Rockwell, Texas. How many shows a month do you guys do?
A month. Well, we do around 4 shows. Me and Blakely do travel shows, and occasionally we'll go on uprising shows and do some little stuff in between.
Yeah.
Okay.
So not like a consistent schedule.
Yeah.
Except for the 4 shows here. That one's definitely like for certain.
So sometimes we'll also help on commentary.
Oh.
Which is really fun.
Yeah, it definitely is. It's awesome.
So a funny thing about commentary, Rico and I have, like I said, have been doing interviews with CWF Rockwell for the last year, and if we can work it all out, we're trying to make it out to Rockwell, Texas, by the end of the year, and maybe to the cage match if we can. But we'd love to come to the arena, the Lordatorium, and do some commentary next to those the commentaries there, and maybe you guys. And so yeah, we love CWF. So.
Yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah.
So earlier on, we talked about how many kids were in the CWF, and again, like I said, I have back-seeing guys that are sending me stuff all the time. So here's what they sent me this time. So that's the class.
Oh, okay. So that was actually yesterday.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, that was yesterday, right after
The run.
our dress rehearsal of our show, and it was very, very tiring. Yeah.
So you got a big show coming up this weekend, huh?
Yeah.
That's where the
And
gauntlet match is?
Huh?
That's when the gauntlet match is?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm nervous, but I think it's gonna be really, really fun.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you prefer like playing the heel or face?
Face.
Heel.
I haven't been able to like play heel a lot. I did it on like one of my first matches, but that was not a very good match. It was fine for my first match because we've only been training for for a month or two, but for like 7 weeks. But it was not one. It was definitely my worst match.
Yeah, and I don't like being face because
You were a face in the beginning.
I was a face for like my first match, and then I wanted to be a heel.
And when I was heel, I kept smiling, so it didn't really work. I just couldn't. I would laugh when I tried to be mean to people. So it was, I couldn't do it.
So it doesn't fit well when you keep smiling.
No, it doesn't. It's like even when she does it, and my friend Josie, she's also a heel. When she does it, it makes me laugh because she kind of just stares right at people and just stares at them like she's about to kill them, and it makes me laugh really, really hard. She just sits there and stares at them, and it's hilarious. Yeah.
So which one of you were the first CWF champion?
Me.
How'd it feel?
Really good. I felt like it was amazing.
But I mean, I took it from her. I was the first one to take it, so I get credit for that too, because she's always like, well, we always get asked like who's the first champion, and she was like, who holds it now, and it's like me, and she's always like, well, I was the first one, so just keep that in mind too.
Because I was.
Did she win it fair and square, or did she cheat?
I won it fair and square.
She
about her?
did, but I won it fair and square too, so we're fair for now.
You know,
No, you didn't, because you got Bailey and Josie to come in, and
I didn't ask them to do that. They
I didn't ask them.
And you got Josie in there.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Josie was on your side.
Well,
And Emma came in last minute, but that was just for Emma and Josie because Josie locked Emma in the locker room.
Well, yeah, see, your little minion people, Bailey.
They are not my minions. They're individual people.
Emma and Bailey came out there, and Bailey took me out, and then Emma took Josie out of there, who was my backup.
Yeah.
So you cheated. Because
I still didn't ask for them to come out, so it wasn't my fault.
Sure.
wink, wink. She didn't ask for them to come out.
Yeah.
They just happened to come out.
Yeah.
So all these names that you named, are they all in the gauntlet match too?
Yes.
Yes.
All of the girls that we named, they're in the gauntlet match.
It sounds like some sweet revenge for a Rowdy one, huh?
Yes.
I think you need to go for that belt, Rowdy. I really do.
I am.
You know, I think I see Rowdy creating a little Bloodline 2.0 group in the CWF.
Yeah, I don't think that. I think that it would be good. I think that would be like something cool because we don't have any factions. Everybody's kind of individual.
Yeah.
So here we
So-
got some pictures of you guys with your titles.
Oh yes, that poster is the one in my room.
Yeah, that one is in her room, and it's that our mom put those together, and she did an awesome job.
Well, very awesome.
The other one.
Okay, yeah, that one's in my room, and I love all of those pictures, and I love that just poster in general, and I definitely give my mom credit for making an amazing job.
You said that you don't looking at yourself, but yet you.
But the thing is, so one of our teachers, she had got us like posters of ourselves, but the only problem she gave it to us, and I definitely appreciated it because she's one of my favorite teachers, but I just couldn't look at it because I was looking directly at the camera, and I opened up my closet one time and I had it sitting there, and
you
it scared
screamed.
me really, really bad because it was staring right at me. And I just opened up my closet. It looked like there was like a monster in my closet. It was just me staring at me. I did not like it. I can't look at myself. I can't look at me looking directly at myself. I don't like it.
So now there's always a light on in your room at night.
It was actually in the morning.
Oh.
It was I had just woken up and I got freaked out and I didn't want to open my closet door again.
Yes, you did.
Well, I was like, I don't want that. So it's probably like in the room we're in, somewhere in like a closet. I can't look at it. It scares me.
Nice. There you go.
So out of you girls, everybody in your class, gimmicks are a very important thing in wrestling. Who do you think has the best gimmick?
Ooh, okay. I think that my friend Ace has the best gimmick. His name's Golden Boy. His wrestling name's Golden Boy, and he has this like super cool like Ric Flair kind of gimmick. And he pulls it off really, really well. He's super enthusiastic, really like involved in this character, and I think he does a really, really good job of doing it. And he's just overall like a really great wrestler.
Yeah, and my friend Bailey, she's really involved with the crowd and really gets the crowd like in matches that she's in. And it's really like she makes the other people that she's in the ring with look really good too.
Yeah, she creates like a really good atmosphere. Yeah.
Nice. So you mentioned the crowd, and so us fans, we're fans of wrestling, right? And so are you.
Yeah.
How important are the fans to you ladies as wrestlers?
Very important.
Yeah, so it's really hard to actually wrestle a match without any fans there.
Yeah.
Because you don't have the adrenaline. Like it's not the same when you don't have the fans there.
Yeah, like you just like you feel like you can't put all your intensity into it without the fans there.
Yeah. So it's like everything like kind of just comes alive when fans are there, and it's really, really fun.
So Rowdy, being a heel, do you interact with the fans when they try to like high five you? Do you give them attitude?
Yes.
Love it. Love it.
So is that hard for you to give attitude, or did you just give attitude all the time?
It's not hard at all.
No, for a Razor, it might be a little hard.
It is. It's very hard. I have to try not to laugh. That's why if I ever become a heel, I want to become like a Tiffany Stratton kind of person.
Okay.
Because I can't not smile at people and I can't be like mean. I would want to be sassy.
You already are sassy.
Yeah, but like sassy in my gimmick.
Okay, so who's your favorite heel in the business and WWE or AEW?
That's a hard one.
That's hard. I don't know.
In the business? Oh my gosh. That's a really hard one. Well, in AEW, like the Elite, I think would be my favorite heels.
Yeah.
In WWE, probably The Rock. Definitely The Rock.
Oh yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Because his promos are like, we went to SmackDown. We got to see The Rock, and it was just like
it was great.
it was a really captivating promo. And it was so cool to watch and just like be there.
It was awesome.
Yeah, I have to agree with that guy. Anytime he touches the microphone, it's just gold.
Yeah.
He's money, so.
Hmm. So, did you ever take the time to go back and look at the history of The Rock and watch his younger years?
Actually, no. We've watched so many documentaries, but I don't think we've actually like watched one about The Rock.
Yeah.
Because I think you would really thoroughly enjoy those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So into CWF, I know a lot of big AJ Styles. I know Tim Storm came through there, I believe. All those guys came through. Is there any WWE star or anybody that you met that just blew you away and you're so happy that you met this person?
Definitely Lodi, and well, this one wasn't like in the Lodi was in the CWF, but this person wasn't in the CWF. It was Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, we met Bobby Lashley
in Las Vegas, and it
Yeah.
was really, really cool. He was super, super nice, and we got to take a picture, and it was awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. You guys go to a lot of conventions?
Actually, we've never gone to a convention before, but I really, really want to.
Awesome.
It's kind of same here. I was just thinking, I was like, man, I've never gone to one. I kind of want to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it'd be super cool to go to one where like a ton of different podcasters, like we like busted a lot, like busted open there, and definitely just like a ton of stars, and maybe like towards a pay-per-view. I think that'd be really cool.
Yeah.
Right. Well, Rico and I are going to, well, I don't know if Rico can make it down, but we have a vendor table. Our podcast has a vendor table at River City WrestleCon over in St. Augustine, Florida this year. So we're super excited about that. We're getting prepared for all that and stuff like that. So yeah, it's going to be fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
So talk about podcasts. Let's talk about your podcast. Can you tell the fans and everybody about your podcast?
So our podcast is called Wrestling with Ryan Blakely, and we review
AEW, WWE.
Yeah, like AEW, WWE, all that stuff.
All pay-per-views, some CWF sometimes too, and it's really fun. Yeah.
You do a couple shows a week, one show a week?
A couple shows a week, really just like our favorite matches and promos and all of that kind of stuff throughout the week. Yeah.
So sell yourself. Tell us where you can watch you, what time you watch you, and everything else.
Okay.
So we're on YouTube at Wrestling with Ryan Blakely, and
we usually post on like Mondays or Tuesday nights, and we'll do like Collision a lot of the times. Collision, Dynamite, like some of Collision, some of Dynamite, some of Raw, some of SmackDown, and it's all just in a less than like 15-minute video, and it's awesome, and I love doing it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go watch them on YouTube, Ryan and Blakely. Come out, support these young ladies. I love kids and youngsters that love wrestling. So you can check out their passion for the business. And man, I'm super excited. I think I subscribed to your channel this afternoon. So
Thank you.
just go up there and subscribe and help these young ladies out. They're living a dream. I wish I was in your shoes. I wish I could be a wrestler. Not now. I would hurt myself. But no, I just love the fact that you guys are so energetic and at your age and you love the business. That's so cool.
Yeah. It's our podcast, and our podcast definitely helps us with like stuff like this, like interviews, promos, all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Because you get to like be in front of the camera and know how to like talk, and it's really, really nice.
Yeah.
So it kind of help you out with promos.
Definitely.
It helps a lot.
So do you ever try to go look at some of the indie shows around where you live?
Actually, no. It's mostly CWF. We've been trying to like watch TNA, but yeah, it's awesome.
It is.
So So I wanted you guys to have this, think about this, because at the end of the show, at the end of the podcast, if you think you can, I would like you to cut a promo on each other or on a promo for the May 5th event.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Think you can do that?
Okay.
Not
yes.
yet. Think about what you're gonna say, because I got a bunch of questions. Because I'm a food guy, and one of you two is a good baker, I hear.
Yes, that's me.
And you have your own bread recipe,
Yes.
and you're gonna share it with me, right?
No.
Now you just broke his heart again.
I bet she could make you some, but it's
All right. Well, I'm gonna have to get to Texas now, so I can have some of Rowdy's bread.
Yeah.
So, tell me what about cooking do you love? Because I love cooking. I mean, that's another. If I'm not podcasting, to get away from craziness, I get in the kitchen. I just like go full bar cooking because that's what keeps my mind busy.
Yeah. So I just really like food, and I have a sweet tooth, so I really like to bake. And
Okay.
I also I really like to cook with my dad a lot. I like to cook dinner with my dad, and it's really fun.
she also has like the best guacamole ever, so it's amazing.
And Rico, we need to get to Texas, bro.
For real. I love guacamole, so bring
So
it on.
you're gonna tell the Huge Pot Wrestling fans and myself your secret ingredient to your bread?
No.
That's why it's a secret.
Yes.
Come on.
It's not a secret ingredient anymore if you tell people.
Yeah.
So you can't tell anybody.
All right. I tried. I was asked to try. I think there's listeners out there that wanted me to ask, and so they want that secret ingredient. But you're not going to give it to. Come on, they're not going to listen. I'm in Florida. I wouldn't. So you're still not going to tell me the secret ingredient?
No.
Dang.
To be honest, I don't even think I know. I don't know any secret ingredient. I don't bake, and I like to eat the food.
Yeah, see, I'm not a very good baker. I can grill. I can throw down on the grill. But like when it comes to doing the sides and stuff, my wife, she's magical with that. I stare in the pantry and just don't know what to make, and she goes, "I got this." Just whips it together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like to grill with my dad too. I like to make smash burgers with him, and it's
Yeah.
really fun.
We both really like to make smash burgers with our dad.
So Rowdy's she's a guacamole maker, but I heard there was a little bit more of a love for avocados than just guacamole.
Yes.
You talk about that?
Yes. I really like avocados. They're my favorite food. And I just like basically anything avocado. I have a lot of avocado things.
Yeah, she has avocado shoes. She has an avocado jacket. She has
I don't have a jacket.
Well, it looks like a poncho kind of thing.
Oh yeah, it's like a blanket poncho.
Yes, it's avocado, and
I have an avocado pillow, and I have avocado earrings.
Headband.
Headband. I heard about a headband.
Yeah. And she is very into avocados. Yeah.
So have you dressed as an avocado for Halloween?
No, I've never actually done that.
Rico.
Now, you were talking about food. Have you ever tried? It's you take a tortilla shell. And it's pretty much you take a burger and you flatten it down, you fry up the burger and you put it in the shell and you fry up the shell. And you just put shredded lettuce, red onion, and Thousand Island. It's like a homemade Big Mac taco.
No,
I've
never done that.
Yeah, never tried that. It
You
sounds
have to try it.
really good though.
It is very good.
Mm-hmm.
So one of my since we're talking about food, one of my favorite parts of my podcast that Rico and I do is I have kids and they ask me what I do every day, and I'm gonna go interview a wrestler. Well, they want to ask questions, so I got about 8 to 10 questions that are just like boom, 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 quick questions. Want to answer them?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Favorite food?
Avocados.
Burritos.
Burritos, avocados.
I thought it was mac and cheese.
Burritos.
Okay.
Does pineapple belong on a pizza?
No.
No.
Okay.
Yes, it's okay.
It's okay. It's okay. What's your favorite TV show?
really watch TV
Well,
shows.
Tough enough.
Favorite
Hey,
movie?
that's a good show.
Favorite movie?
Ooh, my favorite movie is School of Rock.
Yes.
Yes, that's classic. I love it.
Mhm.
I love that.
Jack Black's one of my favorite actors. He's awesome.
You guys watch cartoons?
No. Well,
In the past.
yeah, not like a ton of cartoons, but yeah, sort of.
Favorite book?
Percy Jackson.
Yes, I love Percy Jackson. I'm on like book. I'm a very slow reader. I think I'm on like book 4. No,
Well, I'm on
book
the first
4.
book.
Yeah, and I love it. It's awesome.
Now, here's a question that you might get wrong because I'll correct you if you're wrong. Okay. Who is your favorite sports team?
Mavs. Yeah.
That's all right. Okay. I was hoping you wouldn't say the Dallas Cowboys because I'd have to tell you my Detroit Lions are better than your Dallas Cowboys. So.
I like the Mavs because I like watching basketball, and I can't like focus like in football because the plays end, and I can't focus because then I'm like, oh, I get to go do this. I'll go do this, and I cannot focus with all the breaks and stuff. And in hockey, it's like the same thing. I just cannot focus when it like ends. But in like in basketball, it ends for a really short period of time, and it usually goes like for a while, and I get more invested, and I like it. Yeah.
Are the Mavs in the playoffs?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. That's cool.
So, who's your favorite player?
Luca.
Love
Now,
Luka.
Cuban doesn't know. Does Cuban own that team still?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, cool.
Sorry, I jumped in that one.
Have you ever been to a Mavs game?
No.
No. We've been to quite a few Dallas Stars games, but never a Mavs game. Yeah.
So I've got to be fair to Razor because I was about her passion for cooking. So Rowdy, Rowdy. So Razor, I got to ask you these questions about your swimming. You enjoy drawing, painting. You're a great artist. What is your favorite thing to draw?
Oh, that's a hard one.
like to draw-
I like to draw flowers a lot, and I also like to draw like
flowers.
I like to draw. Well, I don't draw like I like painting and drawing a lot. But when I do draw, I mostly draw flowers, and I also draw like not. I can draw like kind of just like little people, and I like to make like put them in different poses and stuff, and like kind of draw it like in a blob like around it, and then make it really colorful and vibrant. And I like drawing that.
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
You're a swimmer too, right?
Yeah.
What's your favorite swimming stroke?
You like butterfly.
That's really hard. I like butterfly and I like breaststroke.
You like backstroke.
No, actually, I hate backstroke. And
You need to swim.
I definitely my favorite stroke's probably butterfly. I don't like doing a lot of butterfly, but I like doing a little bit, and probably butterfly.
So is that your favorite event to do, the butterfly?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, after a couple of strokes, I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
done.
Right.
I actually had a big meet this weekend, and I did a 200 freestyle. I would definitely rather do sprints than like distance, but my coaches ended up signing me up for a 200 freestyle the night before the meet, and I actually ended up getting second place in my age group out of quite a few other girls, and I was very proud of myself.
Yeah.
And my coaches, they were like, well, now you can't tell us that you can't do a stroke anymore, or you can't do like an event, and yeah.
Rico.
So, since you have the podcast and everything, do you think that will help you kind of get into commentating if you ever want to do some commentating?
Yes.
Yes. I like commentating, but definitely wrestling is like actually being in the ring is a lot more like exciting, and I like that more than commentating. Commentating's still great, but I like that better.
You like getting in and just throwing people around?
Yes, definitely.
WWE has some amazing commentary. Even AEW, there's amazing commentators. So who would be your favorite commentator?
So our favorite commentator is probably Pat McAfee.
Yes, Pat. Okay, yes, Pat McAfee. Pat McAfee, and I also like Corey Graves a lot because I like having that like heel commentator on there, and I think he's really great at that.
Yes, you got to admit, Pat McAfee just like he gets the crowd more involved as well. When someone's entrance music hits, he's on top of the table just jamming away.
I love when Jay Uso comes out and he's like always on the announce desk and he's like always like getting into like Jay Uso's song, and it's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So, how did you talk about commentating? How did you feel? What did you think about CM Punk commentating Drew McIntyre's match and costing him the title?
I wanted Drew to keep it, to be honest, but I definitely liked Punk commentating that match.
Yeah,
and I thought
liked
it was really nice.
Yeah, I liked it because like they're like rivals, and since he was commentating the match, like I like to see like when the rival does commentary, because I like to see their input and their character and work on commentary instead of in the ring.
Yeah.
See, I think you would really like. I talked about going back and watching some Rock stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There was a match, huge part. I believe it was against Mankind, where he goes, takes the headset, and he starts commentating his own match as he's beating him up.
Oh my gosh! Okay, that actually sounds really, really cool.
You have to watch that. It is hilarious.
So, I asked this near the end of the show with everybody. And I'll ask you guys if you're. So maybe I should have pre-first before I got you on, but you're with CWF. Obviously, you are a Christian. So, was there anything that happened in your life that you said, you know what, I'm not going to risk it. I need to give my life to the Lord. So, do you get a testimony that you can share?
Well, so I'd been thinking about it for a little bit, because a lot of my friends had been like accepting God, and I was like, oh, I've always been like, I've always gone to church all my life and all that stuff, and just like gone to church and stuff like that. But we were at like church camp one time, and they started like talking about it.
Yeah, they started talking about like baptism, and like everybody there had gotten baptized, and it really caught our interest. And
our dad started like talking to us about like if you don't get saved, and like just the importance of having a like good and healthy relationship with God, and that was how we accepted Jesus. Yeah.
Awesome. So, is your mom and dad in the ministry, or do they just church members, or
just church?
Yeah, church. My dad didn't pay for our church, but yeah, they're just church members basically.
Does your dad wrestle?
No. Our mom's taken a couple bumps before. How was the bumps?
One.
How were the bumps?
Go, Mom.
She took more than one. Was it fun?
You hit your
head.
It
was fun, but yes, I hit my head twice.
Yeah, she hit her head quite a bit.
Okay. So who's your? Go ahead, Rico.
Oh no, so if you could explain to some of the people watching this, what do you actually have to do when you take a bump to be safe about it?
So you have to tuck your chin, and you have to slap your arms on the mat, and your arms is what distributes the energy, so it doesn't hurt as bad.
Yeah.
And you don't want to land on like your tailbone or your butt, because then even if you have your chin tucked, it will sling your head back and you'll hit it really hard.
And on like flip bumps, when you look up when you're gonna flip and like throw your arms over your head like you're gonna like throw the ball in a soccer game. And when you flip, you're supposed to land with like your hips up in the air, and you're not supposed to like jam your feet on the ground and then like throw your arms out and disperse your energy. Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you.
Thanks for that. So about the bumps and stuff. When you has anybody said to you, and if they have, what's your response? Has anybody said to you, man, what you guys are doing is so fake?
Yes,
all
it's
the time.
really, really frustrating because there's always those kids at school, and they're like,
and they're like, oh yeah, you like wrestling, right? And I'm like, yeah, oh yeah, I love wrestling. And they're like, yeah, that's fake. And it makes me really mad, but you kind of just have to like ignore it because they're wrong. It's not fake at all. It's like it's scripted, but it's not fake. Nothing about it's fake. Not fake blood, not fake bumps. Like it hurts when you do it. Like when pops, you get cut. Like you get red marks on your chest, and it hurts. But
it bugs me when people say it's fake and it's not fake.
I want them to go, like when they say that, I really want them to go and try our training and see how they do, because I think it'd be really, really funny if they tried to do it, and then they'd be like, yeah, it's not really fake.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. You know, if they say, "Hey, oh, that's fake," well, why don't you come try it out?
Yeah. Like, hey, how about you come try it out one time? And they're like, oh, yeah, this ought to be easy. That would be really, really funny.
Yeah.
So have you ladies ever experienced any injuries through wrestling?
No, not yet, no. And I don't want to.
No. I don't think I'd want to either. So they do have this show that's coming up May 5th, I guess. And it's CWF Kids. Door opens at 5:15, bell is 6 o'clock.
Yes.
CWF Kids, May 5th at the Lordatorium. CWF merch and concessions are available.
Yes.
Can you talk a little bit about this event? I know you have a gauntlet match. Is there what other matches should fans look to see?
So we're in the women's gauntlet match, and there's there's a gentleman's gauntlet match, and there's also a tag team match, and there's quite a bit of
There's
singles
also a
matches.
handicap match.
Yes, a handicap match, which is very, very good. There's quite a bit of newer kids that are going to be wrestling, but they've been doing very, very good, and I think they're going to do awesome in the show. Yeah.
That's awesome. Rico.
So, one last question. Is there any of the like the female superstars that you watch, WWE, AEW, or whatever show, that you kind of try to mimic your style after?
Rhea Ripley, Becky
Ripley.
Lynch, and Charlotte Flair.
Yeah.
And that's
Charlotte
mostly for me. What for you, Blake? Because you're a heel.
Rhea Ripley for sure. And Becky Lynch. Even though she's a face.
A little bit of Ronda.
You like Bailey?
Ronda Rousey.
Yeah.
Yes, Bailey, definitely Bailey. Because Bailey's like super happy and like, oh, well, now she's super happy and like involved with the crowd, and definitely like Sasha or Mercedes Moné, and yeah, definitely them.
So I have to ask this question for Rico. Okay. Rico has this lady wrestler that he just loves. Okay. And it's Jade Cargill. Are you a fan of Jade or not a fan?
Yes, definitely. Right, Jade is the best. She's awesome.
In your face, huge pop.
So, are you
Too good. Yeah.
she's a beast. She really
Yeah.
is. Are you a Dom Fan?
No.
Thank
at all.
God. That's awesome.
Not at all.
No, but you have to admit, he knows how to get the crowd to hate him.
He
does
does.
his
And
job
he's been
right.
getting I just used to not like him because I didn't like how like he wrestled at the time, but he's gotten a lot better. And now it's just like he's just a heel. I just don't like him because he's a heel. So
I used to hate heels until it was explained to me. Maybe Roddy could explain to me because you're a heel, right?
Oh yeah, I'm a heel.
The key to the heel is to make people not like you. Is that correct?
Yes.
If people don't like you, you must be doing your job right.
Yes.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't stand MJF.
Oh my gosh, he's the best.
He is
I couldn't stand him when he was a heel, but when he got with Adam Cole, he's the best.
I loved him when he was a heel.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't like the Adam Cole and MJF thing. I thought that was kind of awkward and weird a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's kind of like reversed.
Yeah, absolutely. So, what are the 4 shows? Are there titles for your 4 shows every year? Or your 4 kids shows?
So there we have a ladies. We have the ladies title and the gentleman's title. There's no other titles. And we just like, I don't really know how to explain it. Well,
Yeah,
we
the
usually,
There's only been 2 matches.
yeah, there's only been 2 matches. Well,
since the titles were.
yeah, like
Created.
3 matches because we had a travel show, but
Yeah.
at CWF, like 2 matches for the titles. Yeah.
So the time has come. Remember, about 5-10 minutes ago, I said, would you feel comfortable cutting a promo, each of you, one at a time, cut a promo to your competitors at this upcoming May 5th event? So who wants to go first?
She can go first. Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. You have to go.
Okay.
All right.
Here, I'll step out of the way so that she can. No, I want to cut it on you.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh,
I want to cut it on her too. But
Okay, you ready?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. I need the full microphone. Okay.
Run Bumpus.
That's hard. Sorry. I'm trying not to smile. Go first. You're supposed to go. Just, what if you looked at like something else? No. Okay. Come on. Okay, sorry, I'm trying to think of what to. Okay,
You want me to go?
yes, I'm sorry. Here, I'll go after you. So, you know that we are having a ladies gauntlet match coming up soon, and I am the current CWF Ladies Champion. You, last show, I took the title off of you, and now since we have a gauntlet match, technically you just get an automatic title shot again. Technically, I do not agree with that because you never earned it and it was taken off of you first. But we will meet at the gauntlet, and I hope that you don't cheat like you always do. And I just hope that I'm able to defeat you. And sometimes I need a baseline for the promo.
You're good. You're good.
perfectly fine.
Perfectly fine. No.
Here, you go, and then I'll go. I want to do another one because afterwards. According to what you said about having a rematch, you had 2 rematches against me, and I never got to choose. And your first rematch, you lost, and I didn't even cheat. And then you got another rematch, and you lost again, and I still didn't cheat. And then you got another rematch, which I didn't even say I was okay with, and you won. And you're saying that it's unfair for me to have a rematch, but it actually is. And you think that you can beat me? You're wrong, because I beat you twice and you beat me once. And you've beaten me down, and then you've beaten me down multiple times to the point where you could just beat me. And then you also got your little minions to come and beat me, so then you could take the win. So you call them my little minions. First of all, they're not my minions. Second of all, never asks them to come out there and help me. And just because they came out to help me, and I never asked for that. And I did beat you once. And I beat you for a reason. I'm supposed to be the champion. There's a reason that I'm supposed to be the champion. I might have lost, but I still ended up beating you. So it's just like kind of a meant to be thing. And with you getting your title shot, it doesn't make any sense. I earned my title shot. I won a match so that I could go against you for a title shot. And I earned that fair and square. So I did deserve the title shot, but you didn't even have to earn your first title shot. You didn't even have to work for it. Yes, all you did was get it handed to you right on a silver platter right in front of you. So, in a few days, we will be having the ladies' gauntlet match, and I'll meet you there. But I already know that I'm gonna win. So
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
good luck, cause you'll need it.
I would not need it.
That's awesome, guys. Well, good job.
I love it. I love it.
Before we go, let's talk about your collection behind. You got cards, you got magazines, posters. What's the big thing? What do you guys collect a lot of?
Pop action.
Yeah,
figures.
pop action figures and regular action figure, like regular wrestling action figures. They're actually not in here right now. Our regular ones are in our media room, and our pop action figure collections are in our rooms.
So here's my grail of pop figures, my all-time favorite.
Okay, that
Sting.
one's awesome.
The
Is it
Wolfpack
signed?
Sting.
And I get to meet I meet him in June at the convention, so I get to meet he's my favorite wrestler of all time. So
Oh, that's awesome.
That's great.
yeah.
So
So,
I really got to try to make that.
yeah. So it was just brought to my attention that the the kids night is the night after the cage show in December. So I don't know, man. That's very tempting to come down and see that. So we'll try to work that out. Do you have any questions for us? You guys are podcasters. Do you have anything for us?
A question that I have for y'all is like, really, like, when did y'all start your podcast?
Ooh, that was what? How long ago?
2 years.
I was going to say it's about 2 years.
2 years ago. Yep. We Rico and I and my brother and I think that was about it. We started doing WWE, AEW reviews, and reactions and stuff like that. And it was like we had to watch. Of course, when I do foster care, I don't have every day. I can't watch Raw, and I can't. Sometimes I couldn't watch SmackDown or Collision or Dynamite or anything. So I felt like I wasn't prepared.
Yeah.
So for me, I chose to go the different route of doing independent wrestling shows and interviewing independent wrestlers. So for me, I was able to interview Austin Aries from Impact. I got to interview Alex Kane. I got to Lodi. I got to interview him, Tim Storm, all the CWF roster, Chad Lale, Gunner.
Nice.
Yeah. So who else, man? Who else did we get? One of the favorite ones was Ken Anderson, Mr. Anderson. That was fun.
Chiazzo.
Francisco Chiazzo,
Mm-hmm.
from Florida. So I myself cover a lot of Florida wrestling stuff. So, yeah, that's how I got started. And Rico, go ahead, man.
Oh, I actually it just started off for me. It was it's funny, it was just supposed to be like kind of me and my brother just kind of getting together just to talk about wrestling. Wasn't even trying to do nothing special with it. And then me and Huge Pop just got talking about joining together, and since then we've just been doing interviews and really loving it. And there's a promotion here in East Tennessee that we'll try to get more involved with them and get more people on the show.
Nice.
It just starts opening more doors. You don't even realize it. And he's the one who introduced me to the indie wrestling. I didn't know anything about CWF or didn't pay attention to the indies. I knew about them, but I had finally went to my first show and I just fell in love.
Yeah. I have another question. So, like, what else do y'all do? Like, what do y'all have? Like other jobs? Like, what is your job?
Yes, I actually, my title is a construction coordinator for Spectrum Communications for the cable company.
Nice.
My wife and I run the emergency shelter for foster kids. So if something happens where moms and dads aren't treating the kids well or whatever, I don't well, no, there's so many things that could happen. You ever hear you ever hear any friends that get taken from their families? Well, when they get, I hate using that word. My wife and I run the emergency shelter without getting into any of that big gory stuff. We run the emergency shelter. We care for 9 foster kids aged from 7 to 17. So we care for 9 foster kids that at the moment, while their moms and dads are trying to figure it out, we are their temporary villains.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you. Lots of work.
And see, one cool job I think my wife has, those cards right behind you, Razor, is she actually is the person who grades those cards, or she works in
Oh
the
my
company that
gosh.
grades those cards. So I don't have mine set up. You can't see it, but pretty soon I'm switching things around and you'll be able to see mine. I have a bunch of cards that are graded and put in cases. And
Yeah,
that's why I
That's
was
really,
like, that's
really
pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to ask?
Is there anything you want to ask?
No, not that I can think of off the top of my head.
Awesome. Well, ladies, we appreciate having you here.
Thank you for
Um,
having
Thank
us.
I'm gonna do the closing, but don't go anywhere. Don't log off. I want to talk to you guys. I want to thank you privately. So before we sign
Got
off,
it.
so you'll hear some music. You'll see a little bit of about a minute long thing, and I'll talk to you in a few minutes. Okay. So Rico, man, it's been a blessing to have you on again.
Oh yes,
Thank you
indeed.
for coming aboard. Stay tuned tomorrow night, Huge Pop Wrestling fans. We have Stormy Lee, indie wrestler. She did some stuff. It's Francisco Chiazzo's wife. She'll be talking about memories of Francisco. We'll be talking about her wrestling career. Stay tuned to that. Always check out the podcast of Ryan and Blakely podcast on YouTube. Check out the Huge Pop Wrestling podcast on YouTube. Hit the follow button for both of them. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. I know these girls have a dream of going big in the podcast. We have that same dream. Help us success that dream. And thanks again for stopping by. For now, it's Huge Pop Wrestling Podcast. We're out.
All my dogs, make some noise up in this house.
Who is in the house? Who is in the house? It's the gangster of destruction, so you know what's going down. And when the drive-by's coming, then you better hit the grind. Cause when your body hits the canvas, then your ass is knocked out. Who is in the house? Who is in the house? It's the gangster of destruction, so you know what's going down. And when the drive-by's coming, then you better hit the grind. Cause when your body hits the canvas, then your ass is knocked out.
Fight with Adrian Whisper is like a fight with the devil, because when he's dealing with you, you cannot get on this level.
Fight with Adrian Whispers like a fight with a king. It's like a fight with an army. They got the tanks and everything.
He's leaving bruises and stitches, possibly leaving you crippled, cause when he sets up the table and sends you straight through the middle.
Six sadistic free, beat that ass with a light bulb. Leave a piece of glass embedded in the back of your skull. Who is in the house? Who is in the house? It's the gangster of destruction, so you know what's going down. And when the drive-by's coming, then you better hit the ground. Cause when your body hits the canvas, then your ass is knocked out. Who is in the house? Who is in the house? It's the gangster of destruction, so you know what's going down. And when the drive-by's coming, then you better hit the ground. Cause when your body hits the canvas, then your ass is knocked out.